Hey guys, Mysterious Manitoba here. I just feel like this video needs to come out going further into me uploading gameplay for Storm 2, Storm 3. Yeah. So the other day, Monday, I uploaded a video called, or not Monday, it was Friday, I believe, where I uploaded a video called High Level Gameplay with no with rules, and I received some unpopular opinions in the comment section. I had a few people that were like, this isn't high level, namely for the fact that if you play with rules, you are limiting yourself. And since you cannot play to the best of your abilities, then this is not high level gameplay essentially. Well, I'm going to tell you guys the story. I keep forgetting that when I upload these videos, some of the people I may be reaching are people who have possibly never played Storm 2, Storm 3. Maybe they've only played Revs and Storm 4. Maybe they only played Storm 3, Rev, and Storm 4. So let me explain to you what happened. So when Storm 2 first came out, as people began to get together, as people began to get better, they realized that you really couldn't do combos you know, if there were no rules uh, employed at all. Because if I combo you, you just sub ultimate me, and you win. Maybe it isn't that easy. If I know someone's gonna sub ultimate me, I don't have to commit to the combo. There are things I can do, but at the same time, they can play other ways and just abuse other things that if I'm not abusing can be really hard for me to beat them with. They can hop around the whole time and shit me out. So people realized that. So the community began to divide, not for the worse, but not for the better. There became this group of people called legit players, and there became this group of people called spam players, because back then a lot of people were really young in the community. So when playing with no rules, we referred to it as spam. When playing with rules we referred to it as legit. And this persisted on up until about the end of Storm 3, with people still calling it spam legit until really around Revolutions, at the beginning of Revolutions or the end of Storm 3, people started to acknowledge it as meta and rules play. You want to play with some rules? Cool. You want to play meta, all out? Cool. There was really no such thing as legit at the end of Storm 3 moving forward. Now, how can legit play be considered high level gameplay? Because in Storm 2, there were rules to keep people from just abusing the most subtle but insane things in the game, like jump guarding, picking soft story and just tilt spamming the whole game, double balance spam. And so, through getting rid of those things, there came a new style of play that you could actually become efficient in. And that's what I mean. It is high level gameplay under that style. That's why I refer to it as high level gameplay. And a lot of people don't know that. Only veteran players really understand where I'm coming from, because they've seen it before. They know, okay, yeah, this is high level legit gameplay. This is high level rules gameplay. We call it legit. And while I learned around generations that there was no such thing as legit really in any other game. They only banned glitches and stuff. So I learned that, but everyone was still calling it spam legit. And I ended up learning, and but even though after I learned, people it didn't really change until the end of Storm 3. That's why in Storm 3, when people were trying to put up their top 10 lists, I said, hey, you can't even add someone who doesn't know how to meta into that conversation. I told people, I said, literally, you cannot be considered one of the best in this game if you cannot spam. Because if this was a tournament for money, this is how we would all be playing. So if you can't win under no rules and all you can win is when I limit myself, you're not considered for that conversation, for that top 10 conversation. I told people that. Some people agreed, some people didn't agree. And then, of course, at the end of Storm 3 or beginning of Revs, it was just really accepted. I guess because we had received so many new players and so many old players died off that we just ended up switching mindsets. But I just thought I would get that out before I continue to upload more gameplay, so that way you guys know, as opposed to, I don't know, I didn't feel like anyone was necessarily attacking me, but I feel like people thought I didn't know what the hell, the difference was, or I didn't understand what was going on. No, I know what's going on. You know, legit, you're limiting yourself. That is the truth. You are limiting yourself, and you know, no rules is by far is just the way the game would be played if we were in a tournament. So we would only ban glitches. I understand that, but the reason why I call it high level gameplay is because through time and through in Storm 2 alone, there came this style of play that evolved from essentially limiting yourself. You found ways to make up for it in other areas by becoming efficient with your character. That's why back then we had so many good people with their mains that legit, like, it was not uncommon to just go find someone who was good with, I don't know, a Sakura or a Yamato, and just be able to go toe to toe with you. And it gave other people who didn't want to main Minato, who didn't want to main Sasori, who didn't want to main Tsunade, who didn't want to main Pain, it gave those people who didn't want to abuse the mechanics and main different characters a chance to thrive in the community and love the game. And I think that because we did that, that's the reason why the game got as big as it was, because you could come into the community and pick your style and just become so efficient at it. And no one would really bother you. Oh, you're a legit player, you're going to rock it with all the legit people. Oh, you're a spam player, you're going to rock it with all the spam people. And so I like playing both, but I do understand what would really happen if we enter the tournament. I do understand these things. But it is high-level gameplay for the fact that it's what came out of a set of rules that limited yourself. We just found ways to make up for it in other ways, and I think that it just allows a different side of the game to shine. I think it's honestly really fun to watch, but it can be, you know, it can be all left up to preference. So while I enjoy it, the other person or the average Joe may not enjoy it. They may want us to bunny hop for 30 minutes. You know, I'm exaggerating. And that's what they may like playing, you know. Everyone has their own taste. I like both. I play both. So that's me. Anyways, I think that's going to do it for today's video. Later today, you're going to see me upload part 3, which is going to be rules. And then I'll have one last part for it. I'm probably going to upload something that's kind of tried and true on Friday. So, yeah, stay tuned for that. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like. Of course, comment and subscribe. All that helps out my channel greatly, and it is all greatly appreciated. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Serious Man Toby, signing off.
Transformation! Dissection blade! Lightning sword transformation! Lightning sword transformation! Lightning sword transformation! Oh no! Dissection blade! I guess that's it. I guess that's it. This is the island. I guess that's it. Over here. Anytime. Oh no! Final blow! It's no use.
Sorry to keep you. How about what you're doing?